Creaky doors, voices in the dark, footsteps on floors marked by mold creeping through to the shadowed basement. Werewolves, vampires, a capitalist society. It's a scary story, right? This isn't a once upon a time, but real evil caused by government officials who pretend to be beneficial, but really they're just greedy and hostile and kind of like villains in a Charles Dickens novel. People are on food stamps but still working 10-hour shifts every day. The cramps in their feet so sharp like a railroad spike and their souls burning all the flambe like Dresden because of the Third Reich. Money over people, riches that can't be tamed, our attempts to raise the minimum wage for people that slave over greasy fryers all day to feed their 3 children is just met with a man who sits behind his corporate desk and says with selfish greed and a smirk, it will result in layoffs and inflation for businesses hiring a teenage fry cooker or a 50-year-old clerk, so you're saying that capitalism doesn't really work? We're told to feel blessed, but there's a stake stabbed through my chest that is yet to be addressed because it was once the stake I had in our future. I have a right to be upset because all of our congressmen are tiptoeing around the subject, but can someone please just suture this wound because I'm bleeding dead? And I drive it in further every time I put my hand to my heart and chant my devotion as I stand and start to recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Rinse and repeat, but I feel like a slave since my hopes and my dreams are nestled in a grave dug by the words they've said to convince me that they ever had seams, but they're now falling apart into blue, white, and red. I want to go to college. It's not too much to ask to gain that knowledge. But the $50,000 of debt in which I'll be is too much of a haulage for me. See, why can't we be modeled after the Netherlands or Germany where it's free? It's working for them, so let's do it that way, or goddamn at least lower the rates to a reasonable degree. Investing in the country's future is the way to make it, not a use of students as profit centers and using the poor as a poor excuse. Home of the brave? More like home base for those 1% sad sacks saved for us other 99. We're bleeding our hearts out. We're bleeding money from the arts now. We do have our perks, but also hundreds of Sam Brown backs. When will these policies end along with the hell they send? Common sense is bipartisan. Without this divide that's unmended with lies and deceit, it's no shock. This gridlock between two forces cannot be beat. The only minority destroying America, that's the rich. They are only a hindrance. Using the word traditional as a cover for traditionally corrupt and bigoted values, I feel like I'm being smothered by the Koch brothers. But I will not censor myself to comfort their ignorance. That stake is still there and it's deep in my heart. It's here for me to keep, but I can't tell who did it because I can't tell all these old white men apart. Thank you.